So yeah, in this video we'll be making the Mario 64 plush, or my take on that, my attempt at making a weird combination of these plushies, and I used this guy as my model reference. So yeah, remember y'all can always edit the pieces to your liking. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Link in the description for the template so you can follow along. I know I don't really have like the paper copy made. I do that last, so just try to follow along with the shapes. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Let's get started. So I'm too lazy to get out all my fabric. So you're going to be needing some blue, red, yellow, 2 shades of brown, cream, black, and white fabric. Then you're going to need some thread matching the color combination, and needle and pins, and obviously your scissors. And don't forget the stuffing. So here we have the pieces for the head. So what you're going to want to do first is sew these 2 pieces together right here. We have 2 of these little like shapes right here, and we're going to sandwich them like this. And then we're going to just sew it all together like that, leaving a little opening down here at the bottom. And then you're going to turn it inside out and stuff it. Close that seam. Then you're going to attach these to the face, as you can see. And then for the eyes, sew all these pieces to the little white piece of fabric like that to make the eyes. So then it looks something like that when we finish. So yeah, sew the detail to the eyes and the face. And then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so here we have the eye and the blue part of his eye. And then what you're gonna do is poke the needle from through the back, like this. And this is how I usually, when I'm like next to the sides, is how I usually sew it. And then when I get to about up here, this is what I do. I go through the blue fabric now. So in the back, go out through, poke it, go through the black fabric. And then when you're outside of it, like right here, go to the blue fabric. So here I'm coming to the end now. So I do this. All I do is poke the needle through like that, so it's on the blue. And I'll wrap it 1, 2, 3. And then I just pull. So that ends the stitch. So I do this one more time just for extra security. So here we have the face. I attached all of it, as you can see. There's the back. So here we have the nose, and we're just gonna place it here in the middle. Try to line it up where you think you want it. This is how I'm gonna place it. And then from back here, so this is where it is. This is where the thread came out of. So we're gonna put it back down here to the mustache, or the back near the mustache. And we're just gonna attach it like that. I don't know if y'all can see this. And then we go back on his face. So now you're gonna want to grab this piece, the long strip, and you're gonna like sew it like this. So where this side of his face, you're just gonna line it up like that, and then just sew down that side, and then line it up on the bottom of his chin, and sew it like that, and the same thing over here, just like that. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do first is you get the 2 ear pieces like this. You want to sandwich them on each other, and sew from here all the way around, and then turn it inside out. Same thing for this one. I'll explain how to connect to the head in a bit. So then you're gonna grab, oh, those are the hair pieces. So then you're gonna grab the head, like this on the good side, and you're gonna grab one of this hair piece. You're gonna line it up to his head, like so. And then from right here where his sideburns are, you're just gonna sew up there, like that, and to the side. Also remember to sew the like triangle piece right here. I'm gonna fold it in half and sew it along that side, on the bad side, as you see, have it connected. So yeah, remember to do that. I forgot to show that in the last clip, so just saying. Okay, so here we have the head. I connected this. So we're gonna turn it to the bad side, as you can see right here. Sorry, my voice is kind of low. It is like 4 a.m. So you're gonna grab the ear, okay? Grab one of the ears. And you're gonna place it right there. Let me just move this up. So you're gonna place the ear right there. And then with this piece right here, this longer one, from the end of the corner of this little like chin thing we added, match it up with this like corner right here, like that, and line it up good so it's sandwiched on pretty good. So line up to this corner all the way to the end of where we connected this right there, and you're just going to sew over that so the ear's like connected, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then you're going to just want to sew the bottom down here together, like the bottom of the chin with the hair. One thing you can do is when you finish the side, this is what I just did. I just connected the hair, the earpiece like that, as you can see. So then while you're doing this, you can, this is the top of the head right here. You can just sew this long piece to the top of the head like that. Line it up pretty good. I did not line that up at all. Okay. Line it up from here, so all the way around to this end, and then from down here, stop right here with the long piece right here. Remember to add the ear facing inward like that, and sew it like this. So I'm here at the bottom, and I stopped it just to see how it looked, and these little thingies like stick out, making his head look weird. So what you want to do is where I have these like black lines, sew it like right there on the black line, so this part doesn't like pop up, and then you're gonna sew normally here, and then where the black line is, sew over that. I'll try to edit that to template, so it might be a little confusing when you see it first, but just keep that in mind. So here we have the face. I added the eyebrows. Forgot to mention that I did add the eyebrows, so I'll mention that in the video when I'm editing. But yeah, here we have the eyebrows. So now we're gonna do the back of his hair. There's the back where I just sewed, or down here, as you can see. Yeah, this piece is a little too big. Anyway, so this is how we do the back of the hair. We're gonna grab this piece right here. This should be the opening, and you just sew along this side. But then you're gonna open it up since this side is sewn. Get this triangle, and from down here, kind of just fit it right there, and attach it. You're gonna attach it from one side, and then go back and do the other side. So after you do that, you just attach it to the back of his head like that. It should look like this when you stuff it. So here I have it placed, as you can see. I already have this one sewn on. So you want to have it placed like that, a little like tilted to the side, placed. And so I pinned it down, as you can see. And so down here, what we're going to do is we're going to stick the needle up here through the hair piece to the head like that. That's what I usually do. So from, you go like, we're out here at the bottom on the head, so then go to the hair. Just do that with our needle, and then pull. And as I was doing that, this will happen, so I usually just like push it down with my needle. So it looks like that. But yeah, I just keep repeating that step over and over again. So yeah, you want to do that all the way around here. But before you finish sewing the whole thing on, stuff it a little more if you don't like how it's stuffed. Or if it's too stuffed, you just take some out. So here we have the pieces for the hat. So what you're going to do first is attach that end to this little white piece of fabric. So then you're going to get this long strip, and you're going to put this in the middle of that. So like right there. And sew there. Then what you're going to do is grab this piece right here. And there's two of them. So you want to attach it like this. And then this is how you're going to sew it. Like that. You want to place it upside down like that. Sew against that. Like this side, like this. And when you turn it, when you flip it down, it should be on the good side. And then I'll show you how to attach this at the very end. But remember to also attach these two sides together right there. So we have the top of the hat. So as you can see, I already sewed the little thing on. There it is. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. But next, what you're going to basically want to do is after you sew the little triangle together, from here, sew all the way around, just like get your needle and just sew all the way around the hat. And then turn it inside out, and then I'll show you how to attach it to the actual head. So this is what I use the stitch I used to sew the hat on. So this is what I just do. So all I do is stick it through both the fabrics and pull, and then just repeat that step for the whole hat. So pull, and I just do that. So this is what the hat should look like when you finish. As you can see, it's pretty small on his head, so I'm gonna make it bigger. Don't worry, I'll edit it on the template so it's bigger for y'all as well. But for now, this is what it is. Oh yeah, the way to attach it to his head, just place it, and the same stitch you used to attach the little hair on the back of his head, use that same stitch all around the head to attach the hat on, and just stuff it as you go. So here are the pieces for the body. So which one you first is grab this triangle and one of these pieces. And you're going to want to, on one side, you're going to sew from the bottom to the top like that. So you can see, or like this is easier. Just like line it up and sew against that side. So it's like this when you open it. And you're going to do the same thing with the other two pieces. So it's like the exact same thing. And then you're going to attach these two pieces together by connecting each side with the triangle. I'll show you what that looks like. So, you know, it's a better representation. So I'm going to show you the part where I have these two attached. So I'll show you how to attach those two pieces. Okay, so here we have these pieces. As you can see, I attached it to one side. Same thing with this, attached to. Oh yeah, make sure there you attach them to the same side. So then when you sandwich them like that, it matches. So when so look, we got the good side here and the bad side. So you want to line it up like this, and so from up here, this corner right here, where you connected that piece, so all the way down to this side, and same thing for this triangle right here. I'm gonna line it up. And from the top where these two meet, you want to sew it like that. So you want to sew like that from here all the way down. And then it should be like a little cube looking thing. I'll show you after this. Okay, we have the first half of his body, and I know it looks weird and he's going to be kind of plump, but that's just the Mario for you. But there you go, we have the first half. So now we got to do the second half, and I am doing it this color because you can make the overalls removable. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Kind of like the Mario Party 5 versions of him. So then we're gonna, okay, don't ask, let me actually, that's just me trying to outline it. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is grab this long, thick strip, and so the opening should be up here, the wider side, not the tiny one, this big one. So from up here, you wanna sew against the sides of it going around, and the only opening should be up here. So do that for both sides. And then we'll attach it together. So remember, so like this. So there's that, or I'm gonna do this side. So here we have that side. We're gonna like sew it like this, so it's kind of like becomes kind of 3D. On the other side, you're gonna sew this one. So there's a big opening where we can just plop this in after we stuff it. So here are the bottom part sewn and turned inside out. So this is what I basically meant, is that they're both going to be like attached by the same long thing, as you can see. Attached it on one side, and then I did the other, flipped it and turned it. And the only opening is this giant opening here. So you're going to grab the red piece and plop it on there like this. They should line up, like see the stitching? They should kind of like line up, touch each other, see like that, see? They should line up like that. So yeah, he may look a little plump. I'll try to trim it down on the template. If not, honestly, I think that's a good body shape for him. I'm gonna show you how I attach it. So first I'm gonna start on the side, because why not? So I poke my needle inward, poking it out like that. Then I pull, that's just a string. Then I go up here to the red, and I do this, and I pull it. And that just came off. Hold on, I gotta do this again. Okay. So yeah, this is what I do practically. Now you're gonna wanna do this around the whole body. This is what if it like sticks out weird, I just push it in. You're gonna sew all around, like I'm talking all the way around. This should be the only hole up here where you stuff it. Like as you're doing this, when you get towards the end over here, start stuffing it more and get it to where the amount you like. He might be a little chubby, so I usually just like smush him like that. And in the same stitch we use for this, you're gonna wanna do it to connect the head to the body. I can't really show you right now. Hold on. You wanna connect the head to the body. So same stitch you use down here, do it here connecting the head and body. Also remember to stuff it a little more at the top if if it's required. If not, then it's good. So here I have the pieces for the hand. And as you can see, we have all of them on the good side. So what you can do first is fold this in half, and so from one end to the other. Same with this one. Now the template might be the arms might be a little messed up because I had to make them smaller. So just make sure that on the template the hands or the arms are a good size for your Mario. Okay, to make the hands, what you're gonna do is get these pieces, fold those two in half from one side down here, sew all the way up to the other side. Get these two right here, same thing, right here, side, all the way to the other side. Then you want to open it because it's gonna end up looking something like that. Same thing with this side, and then you want to sandwich them on each other, and then sew basically a whole circle, leaving a little opening. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But first, you want to attach the arms. So after these two are connected, it's gonna look something like that. It'll look like a good version. So they're both gonna look like that. So you're gonna sandwich those two on top of each other. Try to line it up good. That's not lined up, but yeah, pretend like they're so. And then from down here, you want to sew all the way around to there. This should be the only opening. So there I have two of the arms. This is what it should look like when you flip it inside out. And so this is the hand. I have them sandwiched together. And then from one end right there, I'm going to go all the way around till I go to the same end. But I'm going to leave a little opening, turn it inside out, and stuff it. And then it should look something like this. Then I'll show you how to attach all the pieces together. Remember to stuff those. Okay, so here I have the arm. I'm about to connect it. I'm going to show you how to sew the hand to the arm and then the arm to the body. But yes, I have it pinned down. So this is what it should look like when you finish it, so I'll show you how to do that. So one thing about connecting it to the body is that you can choose however you want to connect it. I mean, you could do it like that or like this. Anyway, but I kind of like made it at like an angle so it's able to like move around, you know. But yeah, I'll show you how to connect all the pieces in a second. Okay, so this is how I usually connect it. So as you can see, I've already started. So we're up here on the top on the red sleeve, and then you go to the hand. It's hard to do with one hand, but you practically do this like that. I don't know if the camera got it. So we're up here, and we go down here, and we poke it through the arm, and then we pull all the way. It's hard to do with one hand. And that's what it looks like. So then you want to do it again up here on the red. See if I can do this. You want to do that. That's what I usually do. So you want to keep doing that back and forth around the whole hand and arm. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention, guys, is the little like white strap thingy around his glove. As you can see with this part. So yeah, this is an optional thing. You could have it just looking like that. I mean, it looks fine either way. But for those of you that want to add a little more detail, you get this long strip, you fold it in half. Can't really do it with one hand, but you basically fold it in half and sew that side together, so like that. And you try turning it inside out. Although that could be very difficult to do because it's very thin. Or you could just wrap that around his arm and make it look like that. That's what it would basically look like. I'm not gonna add it because it's too small for me to do that. It'd be kind of difficult. But so the way I attach the arm to the hand is the same way you're gonna want to attach it to the body. So I would do it in the so see the little stitching right there. I would do it at like an angle like that and attach it. So it's like at an angle instead of like not completely flat, but like at an angle. Just so Mario can have that momentum with his hand, like he can bend it wherever he wants. You know, see? Also, when you're sewing it, I'd go around twice. That's what I did to get it extra secure so it doesn't fall off. But yeah, remember to sew it at an angle if y'all choose to. You can attach it however y'all decide to, but that's how I'm gonna be doing it. So here we have the pieces for the legs and the shoe. So what you're gonna do first is get one of these and one of these. They should all be the same on the template. It's just one piece. You gotta cut it out 4 times. And So what you're gonna do is sandwich them like this, or wait, that's the good side. On the bad side, sandwich them, so it's only bad side showing. From here, connect to here, so they look good. They look something like that. Same thing with the other one. So when these two are connected and those two are connected, you want to sandwich them like this, so it's only the bad side's on the outside. And then from here, sew down here. From there, sew down here. So I'll show you when I get to this part. Anyways, so now for the shoe, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out these two pieces. And it's very simple. You just wanna sew right here all the way up to this corner. And then same thing here all the way around down here. And then once that's sewed, there should be like, it should look something like that. And then you get the big brown circle. This is the bad side. You're gonna place that under here like that, line it up good, and sew the circle all around. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So here I have the two pieces. As you can see, they're folded in half, and I just sewed against this side. And then you open them, like they look like this. So we have both the good sides. So you're gonna grab this one and sandwich it over it. And on this side, just sew from here all the way up, and from here all the way up. So we have both the shoe pieces. So you're gonna sandwich them, and like I said, from here, just sew all the way up here, and from here down here. These two should be opened. For those of you curious of how I've been sewing these, this is what I do. What I do is poke through both pieces of fabric, and I pull, and then I just repeat that step literally the whole way. So here's the shoe on the bad side. So here we have the bad side. So we put the circle in between that. So that's what it looks like. And then we just put it right there. We have this on the bad side as well. So you're going to go from this corner right here and sew all the way around. The only hole should be up here when you're done. So the way you're going to attach this is the same way I was sewing this piece together. You just hold these two together and stick a needle through here back and forth all the way around. Okay, so here we have the shoe completed, and it's on the bad side, and then we have the leg here on the good side. So this is how you're gonna attach them together, is you're gonna make that hole open, then you're gonna put the leg like this, exactly how I'm doing it, on the good side. You're gonna wanna stick it in there pretty well. So you're gonna wanna push it all the way down until it looks like that. And you're just gonna, same way you attach the little circle down here, you're gonna do the same thing. Sticking your needle back and forth all the way around, ending the stitch, and then you want to pull up, and the leg should be normal. So I'm going to attach this and show you what it looks like when I pull the leg out. So I just finished, so this is what it's going to look like when you pull this piece out all the way. Look at that. It's connected. So now with this, there's only one hole opening up here, as you can see, and you're going to want to turn the whole thing inside out and stuff it like this. Then we'll attach it to his legs. Oh yeah, I spilled paint. Alright, so here are the legs, and here are the Mario. So the same way you're going to want to attach the legs to the under part. So down here, you're going to attach both legs like this, or make them straight. And make sure there's room for both of them. So yeah, try to get it as close as possible. I'll show you what that looks like. If you want to look at the next clip, I'll show you how mine turned out. So this is what your Mario should look like so far. There's his legs attached. So this is how close you should probably make them. I put him like dead center in the middle. Although I think I kind of made this leg a little too on the side. So he's kind of like that. Anyway. Okay, so here are the pieces for the overalls. It's going to go over his legs. So you're going to need okay, so there's 4 right here, 4 rectangles. You're gonna need another set of 4 to make the other leg, and that'll end up looking something kind of like this. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Or you could just make a very long rectangle, so it's up to y'all. But anyways, so first what you're gonna do is the legs. We're gonna do the leg things first. So I already made one, so remember, you're gonna have double these. It should say on the template. So do first, same thing you could do for the legs is sandwich them. So from here all the way to here, and then you should open them up and they should be nice. Same thing with this one, and then you're gonna wanna sandwich them once these two one is attached like this, and this one's also attached like that, you're gonna sandwich the whole thing, pretend they're connected, and from here to here, and from here to here. So it should look something like this. here we go. See, look, it's connected there, it's connected to the side. So that's what it should look like. So all you're gonna do is try to center this in between the two circles, try to center it, and try to sew it. So you're gonna wanna connect here, start wrapping it like that. So right there, and then end it off like that. You're just gonna sew around the little shape thing. I'll show you when I get to this part. I'll show you how to do it. So just be looking for that part. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain all of it. So then you want to grab these pieces. This, all you're gonna do is sandwich it right there. You're gonna sew only this part for now. So just make a sew right there. And on the good side, don't forget to add the little yellow circles. So for each one, so on the good side. So do that first. You would want to attach the yellow part first, and then I want to put this right here after those yellow are attached. So against here, you should open it up, should look like that. And then you're gonna want to grab this piece, and on the bad side, so pretend that's the good side, this is the bad side. You're gonna want to connect this right here, like that. Just connect it to up here. It doesn't have to go all the way, just till this thing is covered. So I'm just gonna place it here, and from there, sew all the way to here. Okay, so this is how you're gonna start this part. So I have it on the bad side. So what you're gonna do right now first is line it up right here on this side and like pinch it. That's what I do. And then just from here, sew down here. Then you're gonna turn the whole shape around and do this side and sew it. And just do that all around. Just watch the next clip to see what I do. Just gonna do this the whole time. So as you can see, I'm finishing it up right here. And then I'm just gonna turn it and continue on this side, and I'm gonna keep turning it and continue it on the long side and just wrap the whole thing around basically. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, there's the good side, you have the bad side. So now you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna connect the leg pieces. So here we have it. I finished it, so this is what it looks like. So now with these two holes, you're gonna have these on the right side, and then you're gonna stick it in here. And then the same way you connected the shoes to the leg, you're gonna do it here. You're just gonna start sewing all around the circle, just by doing this, and then sticking it back and forth all the way around. Do that for both legs. So here we have the pants. This is what it should practically look like once here you have it on. So we're gonna have to take it off in a second, but this is what basically it should look like. He has pants. Anyway, so yeah, I made them kind of baggy. Y'all can make it short if you want. I'll mention that in the video before you start making this. So when we get to the overalls, we're gonna go to the good side for both of them. I think no, this one's like this. Okay, so here at the good side, you're gonna want to attach the little yellow circles on here first. So once you do that, you're gonna sandwich this like this, so it's on the bad side. And then from here, sew down here. So when you open it, it's nice and lovely. And then on the good side, you get this. So the bad side's on the outside. This is what that looks like. Pretend that's already sewn. All you're gonna do is get this little thing, attach it there, and this right there. So then when you turn it inside out, it's all perfect. So you're gonna want to have the pants on the bad side, and as you can see, the overalls are also on the bad side, but actually make that on the good side, sticking down. So make it look the same way, just on the good side, or it'll end up wrong. So then after you have it placed correctly, it should look like this, and just sew all the way around in a circle. After turning it inside out to the good side, you're gonna want to have to place the overalls like this, as you see in the photo. Then you're gonna connect it by sewing through the back of the overall, coming out through the button, as you can see through this photo. And then just from the button, go back the same way and keep going back and forth and make a knot on the back side of the overalls. So yeah, as you can see, the needle's going back there again. So yeah, just do this step, not all the way around, just try to get it connected as best as you can. So after you do that, sorry for the photos, someone called me while I was recording and they did not want to let me record. That person knows who they are. So after you do all that, this is what it should look after you put it on. As you can see, this is attached on, kind of show you what that looks like right there. Yeah, so the pants are kind of baggy, but that's okay. I think it's fine. But yeah, honestly, I am so shocked I was able to make a Mario plush. I mean, I was trying to go for that Mario 64 style, you know, that weird, like, cube looking thing, but obviously I failed at that really badly. I gave him some detail from his game. I'm pretty sure he has 3, but I don't know. The photo I saw looked like he had 2. But anyway, so yeah, I tried to give him that Mario 64 style with the little ball arms as a replacement for his little weird shape of an arm, and then, you know, his feet and stuff. But anyway, honestly, all in all, I am very happy at how this turned out. This is honestly great. So I will be doing a Luigi and a Bowser from Mario 64 and a couple of other characters. Before I do any of that, I am going to do more of the requests because I kind of wrote them all down. I will be making the requests y'all have asked, and I will be doing the Petra one. I know I have delayed with that for so long now, and I will make that my top priority after one more sewing video. There'll be one more other character sewing video, and then the next one should be definitely a Petra template. So y'all be looking out for that. Hope y'all enjoyed this whole tutorial. I am mostly tired in most of those clips, so sorry. Most of those clips were recorded in like December, so I do apologize if some of them start not making sense. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. The template is in the link in the description. Hope you like and subscribe for more. Comment if you have any requests from the Mario 64 game. I will be sure to write that down and have that made soon. Trying to make a lot during spring break since I am on break now, so I do have more free time to make plushies. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy.